Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So first things first, sorry about all the background noise. There's just a lot going on here, and I'm at my mom's house. The baby is here, but just wanted to put once again like a whole bunch of clips together and kind of tell you guys like an update of what happened. So the baby is here. I had a C-section right like a day right before 35 weeks. And sorry, that was my oldest Crystal. So as y'all can see, back once again, I'm back at the hospital, but this was a new hospital this time. So it was the same thing that played out. I went like after I had COVID and I recovered. I went to my checkup, and once again, my blood pressure was really high, and so literally after leaving the other hospital against medical advice, then having COVID, I went to work for a week, then went to my appointment and was asked to go back to the hospital. So I decided that I would, but it was going to be the hospital of my choice. So I chose the hospital that I was actually born at. And so when I got there, they put me back on the monitor, and the same OBGYN, which is Dr. Dole, that saw me when I was at Sacred Heart. Now, my OBGYN, Dr. McClellan, she still checked in, but she doesn't work weekends. So Dr. Dole was basically the main doctor on board. So she basically decided that they were going to induce labor, but the Pitocin was not working well with the baby. I was also getting magnesium, and I was also getting an IV and another drug, and I can't really remember. So the Pitocin was just not working well with the baby. And then, all of a sudden, I had been there 2 days on the monitoring. I had my calf muscles wrapped up so I wouldn't get blood clots. I was on like another medication for my high blood pressure. And then just all of a sudden, I had a nurse, Naomi, which I remember her very well because she will forever be just so special to me, including Dr. Dole. But she came in and like she noticed the baby kind of stopped moving, so she kind of flipped me over. She gave me 2 hip massages to try to get her down, and then finally she just kind of reached out to Dr. Dole, told her like, hey, the baby's not really responding, but the baby's probably like in distress. And then literally like probably minutes later, Dr. Dole was there, and they were wheeling me in for a C-section. So and Naomi was with me. My mom, she was with me while I got the anesthesia done. And then my mom came in. I had the C-section, and after that, she was delivered. And I'm so thankful to Dr. Dole because she also removed. Just 1 second. So Maverick likes to get her foot rubbed. Because she is fully awake. She is fully awake. She likes to get her foot rubbed. I don't want to talk over that. So Dr. Dole, she also removed two fibroids. No, 3 fibroids. So one was actually the size of a lemon. The other 2 were small, but she also removed those as well. And I'm just very thankful for her because she just did an amazing job. She was so careful. I was so scared, but she just did such an amazing job, and she cut me so neatly. And it's just, I don't know, I'm just forever grateful to her, Naomi, all of the nursing staff, the lactation specialist, Jane, just everybody, all of the nurses, everybody was just really, really sweet. But yeah, so afterwards, she came out, and unfortunately, she had a lot going on. We were actually in the hospital for 9 days. She didn't get to stay in my room. She basically had to be hooked up to oxygen. She had to have a tube down her throat that y'all saw earlier. And she ended up getting jaundice as well. She just had a very, very rough time. She was in the NICU for probably a good 7 days, probably the last 2 days or 2 or 3 days. I was able to bring her back in my room, and even then, she was still constantly, even though she was off the IV. And all of the fluids and the tube and oxygen and everything the last 2 to 3 days, they were still wheeling her back into the NICU to do tests. So she had a very tough um, kind of arrival, but she's so strong. Like, she passed all of the tests. Oh, and by the way, it is a girl. So she passed all of the tests that she needed to pass. And I don't know, she was just a fighter. She kind of got through all of it. She passed the car seat test and everything. But yeah, she is a girl. And I kind of wanted to save that for the end of the video, but I've already, I guess, just talking, I've already told you guys. But yeah, she is a girl, and she came on March 4th. And you guys will see her name at the end of the video, her first name and middle name, because I actually put it on her going away outfit, or her going home outfit, should I say. So, but yeah, so the hospital was a rough ride because, like I said, we were there for 9 days, and it was just kind of like the same thing we experienced in February, with being there for however many days and catching COVID. But this time it was so incredibly worth it, even though it was like really rough because it was like she came very early, due to just her being in distress. Like I said, she really wasn't moving, and so Dr. Dole, she just made the decision to go ahead and do a C-section. So, but yeah, she is here, and as y'all can see her name there. First name is Maverick, and middle name is Saida Ray. So I took both middle names of my sisters and put those together, and luckily it fit very nicely. And there's definitely a reason for why I chose the first name Maverick. A lot of people were on board. Some people weren't, but it doesn't matter because the name is very special to me, and I know it will be a name to where, as I teach her and help her grow and raise her, I want her to always just listen, learn, and lead, and not follow anybody. Just follow her own drum and just follow what she wants to do in life, because life is short, and just like everybody else, we're all human, so everybody's going to make wrong decisions. So you never want to follow anybody, and you want to learn as much as you can, and you always want to listen. So, but yeah, she is here, and I'm so grateful. I am on maternity leave, so I will try to vlog as much as I can to get some clips and like videos out there to y'all. But right now, I'm kind of like getting into the breastfeeding every 2.5 hours. I'm just kind of trying to enjoy this time. Also rest, because I'm also recovering as well. So luckily, thankfully, my mom, my sister Crystal, they've been amazing. They help me out all the time, whether it's feeding, buying her stuff, staying up late, taking turns. Like, I couldn't do it without him, or without them. And if I did, I would be extremely exhausted and very tired. But yeah, we're all getting through it, and like I said, I'm just very blessed she's here, and I'm just going to try to kick out another video for you guys like every week now that I'm back to myself. But keep in mind, I am tired because breastfeeding every 2.5 hours, or even pumping because I have to make sure that if I can't breastfeed, that I at least am pumping so my mom and sister can feed her with a bottle. So it's just so I'm just really trying to sleep, but also like enjoy this time as well. Like, I don't really want to rest all the time. I want to actually be able to have fun, so, or like be up and make videos and whatnot. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.